Now, in now, all dreams are not meant to be, your indication of something bad. Now, sometimes you're dreaming of people who you're supposed to help. Like, in instance, like, say, where, like I said, men have strong intuitions, but most of the time they don't pay attention, right? And say, like, for men, if men are dreaming of women, and say, for instance, they broke up, they're not together or whatever, but they had something, it's supposed to be something, right? That man will pick up on the woman's moods, how she's feeling. Well, the moods is how she feeling, right? A mood is a feeling, okay? How she feeling. Sometimes, depending on, like, when a man is deeply in love, that person will be able to pick up on that person's mood, what they're thinking. If they're with child, if they're not with child, they will actually dream of the thing of their life. Another sign that a man would know something, and these are good omens, is, say for instance, this is how, I used to pick it up as kids, and the elder female in the family, or the females that were the witches in the family, child, I was over here dreaming about fish. And when you hear them talking about dreaming, which one of you in here is pregnant? Who y'all remember that as kids? As men, and men do that and say that man is not with that person, that man gonna be sick. He getting nauseous. He either eating too much, sleeping too much, and stuff like that. Like, for me, I know when a man be moving around. Sometimes I don't even have to dream about it. Shit, the behavior is like, damn, he's sleeping too much. They get sick all of a sudden. They skin glowing, or they skin, it's either the skin gonna break out really bad, or the skin gonna start glowing like a mud, or they sleeping too much, or it's just like they basically would carry the symptoms of the pregnant woman, right? Weird cravings, eating odd stuff. That right there is your biggest sign. Like, when I knew with my ex-husband, when he was cheating and when he would get someone pregnant all the time, but he would do it around the time I was pregnant, so he would try to throw me off my senses, and he couldn't, because it would be like, I would know that the person was, because it would be right, like, either right before I got pregnant or right after I had the child, type thing. So those be omens, like, for men. Like, if it's something good, the dream will be something where it's like, it's serene, it's peaceful. But if it's something bad, it'll be something the dream will be crazy, it won't make sense, it's always wonky. It's someone will be doing something that, like, you be like, in your real life, like, I ain't cool with you stealing from me, trying to fight me, or you see some weird stuff in that dream. That just means, like, hey, you got to be mindful about what